Got a Kansept. Kansept. What is it? This is a Kansept Kratos. Kratos. Red and black carbon fiber. Cool. Feeling a little froggy today. Kansept Kratos. Okay. Have we done one of these? I'm going to check. Doesn't ring a bell? What's that look like? Ooh. O-step hell design. Black stonewashed blade. Raw titanium. It's got this interesting, I think they called it carbon fiber inlay. S35 VN. Is that carbon fiber? Yeah, red and black carbon fiber. Very cool. Well, let's put all this stuff. And we'll give this knife a good look through. What do you think? Back flipper only. Snappy. I mean, I've only run it twice. Here's the third time, and I don't think I can fail that. Let's try. It's got good detent. Nice jimping there. Yeah, I failed it. It's got a dual grind, black stonewash blade. It's got a flat grind here and a nice little belly, needle of a tip, a wonderful swedge at the top. Yeah, I am going to check real quick and see if I've done one of these. Okay, that is a negatory. I have not. So there's something about it that seemed kind of familiar, so I thought, man, I don't need to double dip it. And of course, you know, these knives are supplied by Timber's Edge Knives. Not all knives, but quite a few lately, which, you know, is wonderful for me. Yeah, so this knife will be an open box item over there because we're going to take it apart, run through it. We're going to take a good look at it. Yep. So we'll check it in, disassemble it, and then they sell it over there at I think a reasonable price, right? Love this black stonewash with the black and red carbon fiber in there, and it's got the like the rose pattern in it. Pretty cool. Well, let's break her down. And these Kansepts, I have found that the screw is coming out of the show side. That feels like a T10. There's a lot of wiggle in there. Let's check. Yeah, T10. Okay. Well, let's not mess around and cause issues. Let's get the T10 out. I think I got to borrow one from here, though. I believe it's this. Yeah. All right. T10's on the pivot. Yep. Yeah, I've found on these Kansepts that the screw comes out of the show side, but I can flip them. And got a fair piece of Loctite on there. Yep, but it did. It came out that show side. So we'll flip it over. No big deal. And then, of course, we go to T8s on the pocket clip. That's okay. Yep. And we're spinning, so I might have to... Nope, got it. Just need a little tension from my finger. Nice big screw. Pocket clip is recessed into the carbon fiber, and it's got a detent pin. a placement pin. Let's change it to that. That will locate it and help hold it down. So it's only got one screw, but that pin helps, and it's got 4 flat sides. So as long as that screw's tight, this thing should be fine. All right, I think we can come apart here. Yep. Internal stop pin. And yeah, not captured. So when we go back together, we'll assemble up on the knife. No worries. No real lubrication in here. Pretty dry. Oh, what's this? Big looking little spacer wheel thing going on in the back. Okay. Kind of different. Well, there we go. All right, a little towel work. A little rub-a-dub in the tub. All right, not in the tub. How about on the bench? Internal stop pin. Beautiful flat black stonewash. Love that. Lots of skeletonizing going on in the scale here. Help keep the weight down. I suppose I'll tap that and see if that scale pops out. I mean, it started to. Yeah. Let's see if we can't manipulate that to come out of there. Just because there's no oil really on the knife, but since it's loose, let's just try. And it is held here by the pivot and here by the pocket clip in the back. Oh, so close. I should be able to push it out now from the backside. Yeah. I mean, there was a little bit of oil back there. Nothing too major, but I'll definitely wipe it down. Let's check this side. This side I should be able to get under it here where the lock bar is. Nope. A little tappy tap. Little tappy tap. There we go. Now I should be able to get behind this one. There it is. And this one had a little bit of oil and stuff behind it as well. So, I mean, wasn't hard to get it out of there. And it's held down on both sides by screws, so it's not glued in there. So, yeah, I mean, 100% I'd take that apart and wipe that down. Just check for oil because, it's amazing how a little bit of oil will just get under there. And then every time you grab the knife, it weeps. It's like, where's this oil coming from? Every time you grab one, a little bit of oil leaks out around the scale. Yep, nice skeletonizing on both scales, though. Good lightweight titanium. This rose carbon fiber. Somehow they swirl it and they make it, instead of just being flat layers, it's got these round layers in it. It's kind of cool. See it? I guess some would say maybe snakeskin pattern, but I don't know. I like rose. It seems to fit better. All right, little parts. Little pieces and parts. I've got a knife that I need to give away, a member giveaway. Need to do that. And probably has like a goodie bag that's going to come with it too. May do it Christmas. Christmas at the time of this video is right around the corner. So may load it up and make like a nice prize package out of it. All right, so the scale, the carbon fiber insert, and then we're going to go this way with our pivot from the show side this time. Yep. Just a little dab will do you. Oh, wonderful. Got some on my fingers. Let's see. And then this is like a lanyard pin. Yeah. You already know this is just such a nice shape of knife, and yeah. Wonderful ergos on that handle, the blade shape, very cool. Very, very, very cool. All right. Nice tight fit. All right, I think we can just go down on it now. And if we're lucky, need my T10 back in there. If we're lucky, it'll hold secure enough that I can get it tight. We'll see. Yep. A lot of times that happens. It's weird. Like it takes 2 screwdrivers to get it off. But then, especially when I flip it to what I think is correct, so I can assemble down on top like that, it'll tighten up without having to hold it. Oh man, is that nice. Wow. Let's see. Just one more screw. Hold the pocket clip down. T8. Wunderbar. Yeah, very nice. All right, so this T10 goes there, but this one I gotta put away, because if I don't, I'll forget, and don't put things back in their proper place. Then when you need them, you can't find them. You know what I'm saying? That old thing. It's like, well, why do we gotta watch? Well, I could stop the camera and do it. There we go. All right. Final little wipe of the blade. Well, let's talk about this action. Blade centered. Very snappy. It's cut out slightly here and then scalloped on the lock side. It's basically a frame lock. It's got this carbon fiber insert here, but nice scallop there. Very natural to just lean in and unlock that. It's not over tight or anything. Let's check that. Make sure. Yeah, buddy. No worries there. I mean, it's like a A minus to an A. It's really good. And because of the carbon fiber, I mean, I'm touching that lock here, but it's a light touch. Most of my fingers are touching this carbon fiber insert, and so that thing just runs really well. Great action. It's a back flipper only, so I mean, some may downgrade that rating because of that. It doesn't have multiple deployments. But I'm okay with that. I could just have a simple knife with one deployment if it's a good one. Ergonomics, so not so confident, confident, very confident. You know, that flipper tab creates a really nice finger guard here. And so, I mean, I'm super locked in and we're going to go whoop past a confident grip towards very confident. It's got some jimping on the spine here, but it's inconsequential. It's really smoothed off, can just push past it. But it's a nice platform. You know, reverse grip here, can cap with the thumb. This is a fairly large knife in my hand. I can comfortably get my thumb over the top there. Very powerful grip here. But because it's big like that, I already knew I definitely can get this Pakal style grip. Blade facing backwards, reverse grip. And if I was going to really hammer down, this is the way I want to come. I want to come here, not here. This is against the dull side of the back side of the blade. It's pushing the blade towards my fingers. If the lock fails, you know, all kinds of bad things here. Whereas this hammer grip, I can come down. I'm with the sharp edge. And if the lock fails, the dull side is coming over. Yep. And both of those stop pins would have to fail for this to come over. It's not this lock that's failing. It's the stop pins that would have to fail. So I'd much rather be here and in close with this, like so. Yep. And this knife has that wonderful grip. You know, excellent action. Let's check the pocket clip. I think it's going to do well, and I think it's going to look good. Yeah, nice little, it's got that same black stonewash finish on the pocket clip. It's not a super deep carry. It does have about a half an inch for sure sticking out. The screw is a great place to grab on. It's got reasonable tension. It's not great tension. Probably could have a little arc put in this and tension added to this clip. But because it's on loan, I'm going to leave it be. Yeah. But it runs well. Let's check for safety. See if we got blade contact anywheres here. So the tip's good, the clip is good, and I can handle this knife any old way I want without making blade contact. Pretty nice. Let's check that edge. S35BN, that front arced edge. I mean, it feels like it needs a strop. How about the flat edge down here? I mean, I'm going to say the same thing. This knife needs a strop. And so I'm going to give it one. I want to be super careful on this because of that black stonewash. You know, if you strop this with too flat of an angle, even though you're just stropping it, man, you can ghost this thing up and create this gray, ghosty look up on the flats versus the bevel. So definitely want to be super careful. Go at a high angle. I'm just trying to get the burr off. That's all I want. I think it's a burr issue. I don't think it's a sharpening issue. We'll find out though. Strop it a little bit and then we'll see if in fact the knife will cut, because it wasn't doing so good. And I am going to just run it lightly on this wood here, in case there's some stubborn little Chad there. Yeah, this would be frustrating because this is, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a premium piece, but it's definitely a higher end Kansept piece. And to get this, and then the thing is kind of boogery like that, that blade, that'd be a little frustrating. What do you think? Did I fix that edge? What about the flat edge here? Yeah, I mean, it's plenty sharp, just needed a strop, and we gave it to it. All right, the Kansept Kratos. Let's talk price. Okay, it's my understanding that this will be right around 237 over at Timber's Edge, which is kind of the going price for these wherever you find them. And then, of course, if you use the discount code DM10, that'll save you 10%. So I get you just over $200 or right around $200 for this piece. And of course, Timber's Edge has free shipping and no tax. Yeah. So I guess it is a premium piece, but it is a larger knife, premium materials, and it's just this rose carbon fiber is what is pushing the price on this dude. Several models of this Kratos, different inserts, handles, steel, all kinds of stuff going on here. Yep, pretty cool. Kansept Kratos. Yep, appreciate y'all watching.